I got to know Dime a bit, and got to see him play live 20 times. And I hope you take this as a compliment, because I mean it as a very respectful compliment. I heard, because you were in the biz, you start hearing rumblings that you guys were going to do something.
Yeah.
6, 9 months before it happened. Of course, the first question people ask, well, who's going to play guitar? And the minute I heard it was your name, I was like, oh, that's definitely going to work.
I do. I appreciate it, man.
So I'm glad you take that as a compliment, because you're one of the only guys on the planet I think could both honor Dime and play the music. Does it make sense the way I put that?
Yeah, well, I mean, my whole thing is like whenever anybody asks me, like when it was all, this is when Vinnie was still alive, it was just like, there was always one, hey, Zakk, man, if the fellas ever do it or whatever, did a reunion, to celebrate Dime and everything like that, would you be, I go, of course I would. It's just like, I remember Rob Halford, we were opening for Judas Priest over in Europe on some of the shows. And, down in, when we were down in South America, when we first started doing it. And Rob was like, Zakk, this is a real beautiful thing that you guys are doing. And I was like, thanks, Rob. He just goes, I said, it wasn't a matter of if I'll do it, it's when I'll do it. Because I just equate it to, like with Jimi Hendrix and Eric Clapton, like with their relationship. If Mitch and Noel would have said, Eric, we want to go celebrate Jimmy.
Yeah.
Would you sing and play Jimmy's stuff?
Yeah.
How? Of course, Eric Clapton's going to say yes.
Yeah, I get that.
He was there. If you laid, I laid Dime to rest.
Yeah.
As a pallbearer. So, like, what do you think I'm going to do? It's my buddy.